I'm Janine Rosina. I am from RDI Stages in Milwaukee, and as one of the executive producers on Feed the Fish, I'm up here at Sister Bay with my new friend Tony Shalhoub, who is on hiatus from Monk and has been part of the project Feed the Fish. And so what I think I wanted to do was I wanted to appeal to the human interest side of this story and ask you a little bit about what your response from the community up here has been. Have they embraced this project? Have they?
We have found everyone, to a person, has been so supportive, so happy that we're doing this here at this time, especially at this time of the year when things tend to be quiet at best. Yeah. And they're excited about it. They're excited about the fact that the movie is going to, in a way, show off the area and the people. Glorify it, really, and not in any way detract or be derogatory, and I think it's exciting for them. Some have even become a part of the production, used as extras, and certainly have provided a lot of support in terms of lodging and real discounts for us and for the production. And all of this would not be doable if it weren't for the tax incentives.
Mm-hmm. And do you see that there would be future projects you want to bring back? Now, I know there are various types of projects that come in with various types of budgets, and some would really hinge on the availability of those incentives, those tax incentives.
Absolutely. And well, we have this project that we're doing, Feed the Fish, currently is, I would characterize it as a fairly low budget picture, but thanks to everyone's help here, it's going to look like an incredibly expensive picture. Right. And that's always the key when you're making movies. And if this movie does well, which we really believe it will, then of course we want to come back to Wisconsin with larger budget projects. Right. And there are already some things in the pipeline, but we need these tax incentives to stay in place because they become just that much more cost prohibitive. And frankly, there are other states where they can be done for a better price. That are similar but not quite as good as Wisconsin.
Right, and I think what happens is if those incentives go away, it gives the idea that we're not open for business, that we're not interested, and so we really need to continue to let them know that we're very interested. And what I hope to do tonight is I hope to go back out into the community this evening and talk to people that are really benefiting from this project being here. Cast and crew are eating and staying in hotels and buying gas and
Absolutely.
Doing all kinds of things.
Shopping, and
right.
And even I would venture to say looking for real estate. That's how much people have just fallen in love with the area. But I think in the end, you can talk about the money and you can talk about the economy. That's one whole side of the picture. And what benefits the state can draw from a project like this. But there's also the human side. I mean, there's I feel like this project and hopefully future projects will inspire high schools and universities, for example, spur more interest in drama programs if they know that there's something viable and close by that they can be incorporated into, whether it's in an internship basis, whether it's visiting artists, artists in residence, from people who are coming into the state. There's all of these other kind of cultural benefits that kind of run alongside of the economic pluses. So that's been part of our agenda too. That we can grow this thing and have it become part of all different parts of the community, not just the businesses.
Right. Thank you. And that's what we're going to try and do is we're going to go back out into the community and find those people that have benefited from this. Also, some of the crew that if they're on an internship or they're just coming up into this career path, we won't lose them to another state because the incentives aren't part of this anymore. So that's what we're going to do. Come and follow us.
Thank you.
My name's Eddie Rockwell. I'm a bartender at the Sister Bay Bowl in downtown Sister Bay, and we've had the staff from the Feed the Fish film in. Some of them came up in December, but they've definitely brought some very needed income into a lot of small businesses in our community, and we would like to have the opportunity to have more people like this come back and use our natural resources to make movies.
My name is Trina, and I'm a server at Al Johnson's Swedish Restaurant in Door County. And I've been serving the Feed the Fish crew for the past 6 weeks, and it's been great.
Hi, my name is Ken, and I work at Scandinavian Lodge, and Feed the Fish people are great.
Hey, my name is Michael Chernus. I'm playing the role of JP in the film Feed the Fish that we're shooting here in Door County. And this is actually my second film this year that I've worked on in the state of Wisconsin. I did another film called No Names this past summer in Wisconsin Rapids. So I love it here, and I loved it here enough to come back a couple months later. And it's the tax incentive has been really helpful because usually films like this might cheat Wisconsin for Toronto, and actually I might have been a local hire there, or I might have been cast out of California. But I live in New York City, and it's very hard to get independent film work, and especially it's been really good for me and really exciting for me. I love it here, and there's a sense that there's definitely a budding film community here, and that people are wanting to come back, and I think that's only going to keep growing. But that's really dependent on keeping this tax incentive alive.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Vanderbilt. I'm from West Bend, Wisconsin. I'm the production coordinator on Feed the Fish, and I want to stay in Wisconsin and really need the tax incentives.
Another view of what there is to.
Now we're with Allison Abrams, who's the producer on Feed the Fish. And Allison, you're from Milwaukee originally.
I grew up in Milwaukee, and I've come home to make some movies, and I'd love to be able to continue to do that here in Wisconsin.
And it's probably pretty imperative that we have those incentives in place.
Absolutely.
Is there more coming?
Yep, we've got more in the pipeline. We're ready to roll.
Tell us a little bit about why these incentives are so important to you.
Well, not only the goodwill of the state, but the incentives help to, it helps to bring us here because financially we're working under very tight constraints. It's not a big budget film, and we are drawn by the incentives because it allows us to work here, and we would have gone to Michigan if the incentive weren't here. That much I can say without any hesitation.
Do you have other projects that you'd like to bring back to Wisconsin?
Yes.
That's all I need to say.
2 projects.
Hi, my name's Barry Corbett. This is the second movie I've done this year in Wisconsin, and I've enjoyed every second of it. But if you do away with these tax incentives, fellas, they're going to stop doing them up here. Now, these movies bring a lot of money into the state, but what you're not thinking about is they also advertise it as a tourist mecca. You do these movies here, people throughout the country and the world are going to see this state as a tourist mecca, and that's what you're looking for. Thank you very much.